Good evening and welcome back to Timberborn, where we are slowly getting some planks in. Awesome, we are slowly getting there. We've only got one worker in here at the moment because we don't have any spare workers. We need to do a few little things. I want to get rid of this here. I'm going to pause you two for a moment because the crops are growing, don't need actual farms there to grow. And then what I want to do is I want to run a path along like that so we can actually get to it and destroy it. Don't want to destroy these. I want to leave those as they are. Water flows down there. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Good, good, good. That's what I want. That gives us a nice big area here. And because we have some planks and we have some science, we can now go to our the forestry and unlock this. I'm going to put this here. I'm going to yes, and we're going to put in now. Oak trees are the best. We know oak trees are the best, but I'm going to go with pine because we need oak trees are the best because they give you the most wood over time. If you have the same amount of area of oak trees and pine trees and any other tree, oak trees will give you more wood over time. However, they do take a lot longer to grow, and we're already out of our trees that we have normally. So let's put in some pine trees, and I'm going to put in some pine trees there and let them go. I might also put in another forester lumberjack flag, sorry, over here. We have two lumberjack flags actually going through doing that. That'll be fine. That looks like it'll be a good thing. I think we're good. Oh, we've got another drought coming. That's okay. That's not a problem. At least this will hold water for a bit longer now. So we do have a few problems, however. We don't have enough beavers to do things. I need beavers to come and apply stuff to that because otherwise it doesn't get any goods coming in, which is a problem, and we desperately need them coming in. So yeah, you're going to chop down those trees and you're done, so we can get rid of you, I think. Yeah. The biggest issue we have is not just we don't have enough beavers. I'm not convinced we have enough food stored. Oh, I need to unpause these. Damn it. Get those going. Oh, we got some beavers as well, which are broken teeth. Ah, yes, we need to get that done as well. Let's put a teeth grindstone in, and let's put the grindstone in there. We need more beavers. We know we need more beavers to do that as well. I'm not sure about the 24-hour one here. So that's what I was getting to. I'm not sure about running 24-hour days purely because of the beavers don't have any time off to go and do things like the breeding pods. I know if we get the haulers we can do it. I do kind of want to try a 24-hour one, but I don't know if I want to try it with all the new experimental stuff and everything. Like I don't want hard mode and that and this and the other, and I'm not sure if I want to do all the ands together in one go. I kind of think I want to ease off from that and not do that. So we're going to drop the hours down to 18-hour days, and then when the beavers have time off they can go and do the stuff here and things, and they're not about pausing and unpausing buildings and changing things. And so okay, I think that'll work for us, hopefully, and we'll see how that goes. You don't have anything to do in range, so let's get rid of you. You also don't have anything to do in range, I don't think. Nope. Let's get rid of you. Our beavers will come and pick up stuff from there because they should unpause that. You've got no one working you. Oh, some people died of old age. Yeah, we haven't had enough kids being born yet, so we need to work on that. But we also need to work on expanding things. So our droughts going to start getting longer and longer, which is going to be a problem for us. We need to deal with that by adding more food or different types of food in. To do that, I need to get rid of these berries here. We do want the berries, but I'm going to get rid of the ones down here and leave the ones up top. This can become our little berry farm up here. So I want to basically just go with mark resources of demolition and highlight all of this, but I don't want to do that. I don't do that because these things here will then get marked to be destroyed, and I don't want to do that. What instead I want to do is I want to take a dam and or Levy? Nope. Right, levies can now be dragged this way. So they can be dragged diagonally. So the dams still can't, which is fine, normally I do it with platforms, but we don't have the science to unlock any of those things. So I think we're going to have to do it with, yeah, probably paths are going to be the best way of doing it. So let's just do this here. And you see the paths destroy the stumps. So we then don't have to worry about the stumps being in there, which means when you come in and tell them to destroy all of the resources, they don't waste any time picking stumps up. Then you can very quickly just go demolish buildings and get rid of the like that, and then go mark resources of demolition, start down here and drag up to here, boom, and mark all those for demolition, and then they will be destroyed as and when time comes along. We don't have any workers yet, that's fine. We'll speed up time, we'll wait for the drought to come along, and when the drought comes along we will turn off this and these three, and we'll get some more workers there. Also we want to probably get another breeding pod in. Well, get another breeding pod in kind of early if we can. It might be an idea. Let's do that. Let's put another breeding pod in now whilst we can. Houses would also be an idea. They don't need them because they don't breed in houses, but it would give them a +3 to happiness. So houses are worth the effort of doing. Need to get our tree farms and things running. So okay, so wait for drought, pause these 4 buildings here, do what we're doing, and we'll be back when the next drought's done, because I kind of have to, I'm going to wait for this drought to finish, because I need, hopefully the food's enough for what we're doing, but we will see, we'll be back, we're back soon. Okay, we have 5 days left of the drought, which is fine. We have cleared out all of the berries down here. We have plenty of space, which means we can get more farmland in here. All these containers here aren't ideal, but that's fine for the moment. We can deal with that later. You have to use some green land for things that aren't crops, I suppose. Well, yeah. Right, so let's put in some houses first. I want to get the bonus for the houses, so let's do that. So I'm going to put in let's do this 1 and 2. That's enough for 20 beavers. They store 8. They store. No, they can house 10 beavers each. So that's 20 beavers. We currently have 12. So yeah, we'll get some beavers in some houses, which should be fine. Food is not a problem. This little thing is dealing with our food very well. We are going to increase our population. Now, if memory serves, these breeding pods support 10 beavers each. And by support, I mean they take so many days to produce a beaver. And so many days, obviously, if they take 5 days to produce a beaver, or however many days, I can't remember how many days it is, but they take so many days to produce a beaver. And then the beaver, they would obviously produce so many beavers until the first beaver they produced died. And what that happens is that they will produce 10, and after the 10th one is born, within a day or so, the first one that was born will die. So they support a top population of 10. I think it's the 11th one actually, so it's about, yeah. So that means these two should put our population up to 20, which will, we're on 12 at the moment, so we're almost doubling our population, which is nice. Everyone has a house now, which is awesome, which means we should be able to, once everyone gets into their house this night to sleep, we should get a bonus to our well-being going on, because everyone will actually have somewhere to go and relax and yeah. I do want to probably put something like a campfire in, just for recreation, because we can. There you go, boom. Let's do that. Let's put a campfire in opposite that one there, and that will allow the beavers to have a little bit of recreation to deal with. We have no beavers working here because people have died of old age. That's fine. So so we have 3 kits, so we're waiting for beavers to grow up before they can come back into the working positions, but that's not a problem. That's not a problem. Food wise and water wise, I would very much like to get these medium tanks going, but to get the medium tanks going we require gears, and to get gears going we require a gear workshop, which we can unlock, but we also require better power for it, which kind of again boils down to beavers. We could get in here and build a bigger water wheel so we've got more power during the day, during the temperate season, sorry. That's not going to help us in the long run, because our production always stops during droughts, and we are playing hard mode, which means droughts are longer. So we're going to probably rely for a while on the large power wheel. But to do that, we need trees, and to get the trees, we need this to be planted, and you are planted here. So we're in a holding pattern. We're in a holding pattern right now. And I can't do a great deal about it, but we will get there. We will get there. I might put another breeding pod in. Let's do that. Let's put another breeding pod in here. You can always pause them. You can put multiple pods in and get like a boost of kits, and then pause a couple, and it will temporarily quickly inflate your population, and then it will settle down again. So I've done that before. That's if you have the berries or the water to store. Berries not a problem. Water, a little bit more of a problem, but not terrible. We can get 1, 2, 3 more in here, and then we go down there. So okay, that's not so bad. We can get more in there. I would like to definitely get a gear workshop running, but I can't do that because we don't have the power for a gear workshop. That's the biggest thing. We don't have the power to run a gear workshop. We can put it next to this and run it off this guy here, but yeah. So we also want to try and get down into here somewhere, put a path in down so beavers can get into the river to build things. We then need to make sure we chop off that downway path so that the beavers don't go in there when a bad tide comes, because a bad tide will happen, and then all this will turn bad and all our crops and trees will die. That's a good point. All our crops and trees will die. Can we unlock a floodgate? We can. Let's unlock a floodgate. I'm going to put a floodgate in here. Oop, yes, it's expensive, but it's worth doing, because the floodgate, if we open the floodgate, you can floodgates also now have much more control of the water, so you can change the height of it, so you do a little bit, a lot. So we can have this open, have the water pour in, and then if a bad tide comes along, we can close the floodgate, keeping this section wet for a longer period. I don't know how long it lasts. Looking at it, considering we haven't pumped any out, I think we get about 10 days worth of water, but that would be enough to keep our trees going. Maybe not our farms, but at least our trees going, until we can do something about making the bad tide go elsewhere, which you can kind of do here with the system. So but okay, the drought has ended. That's beautiful, but I don't have the beavers to be doing things. But we need to turn these guys back on. Minimum requirements. So we'll turn those on, and I just gotta wait for some more kits to come along, because I've gotta wait for kits to come along to become workers, and then the workers to start growing things. So food is constantly running. It's just overturning around and around and around. You are full, which means you are going to stop. You are full, which means you're probably going to stop very soon. So let's pause you two for a brief minute. See if we can't get another one built and the campfire built. So yeah, the water's gone down here, and now it's going to do the flow thing. It's going to come down and then flow back and flow down, flow back. So that's fine. These dams are set to. I think dams are. They're not 50%, they're above 50%. I think there's something like, they're not quite 75% either, but I think there's something like that. They are probably 75% or something like that blocked. They're not halfway. Dams aren't halfway, so. Okay, there we go. We've got that going on there. Where are you and what are you doing? You are grabbing logs. Grabbing more logs. Interestingly, you appear to be ignoring the paths. Why you're in on the path there, but yeah, I don't know why you're running across there. That's not right. You should be following the path. I mean, it's just as quick for you, it's not a problem. They don't exactly get bonuses for running on paths. They don't get a bonus for running on the path. It's just that's fine. It's fine. Okay, and then I think we're going to turn this one back on and top off our planks again. We get a storage for planks as well, even if it's a small one. Even if it's a small storage for planks, we'll do that here. Let's put a medium warehouse in for storage for planks. Actually, no, planks don't go in those warehouses. The plank goes in these ones, which are a bit more awkward to deal with. So we'll get a small one in. Planks go in there. Get a small one going there. Not that that'll be built anytime soon because we have no beavers in our place there. So, okay, still kind of in a holding pattern. I need to just basically sit here and let this run for a bit. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to sit here, let this run for a bit, let our kits grow and fill up and things. And awesome, we have 6 happiness now. And if a bad tide or a drought or whatever comes, we shall come back. When a bad tide comes, I should say, not if, when. I can pause you now. You finish planting everything you can do. So I can pause you. You can come out and become a beaver elsewhere, which means get more builders there. That's cool. Builders don't really do anything else other than that. So actually, let's switch those builders over to now being lumberjack farmers. So get some farming going on. So we can fill up with this. So this will fill up with planks and okay. Let's jump ahead another season. I'm going to basically leave this running and get things going, and we get a oh, there we go. We've got some wood coming in, so I need to unpause this as well. I should probably put that as a low priority and then put this as like the lowest priority. So we get a guy planting the wood again as well. So right, okay. We have a drought coming. We shall return when this drought is over. Okay, so another drought about to come to an end. Let's enable these guys here. And you know what we're going to do? I'm also going to destroy this here because I want to build a bigger storage. Let's get rid of this road here. I'll leave the road in between the two. I might put trees all the way down to the edge of the road. A little concerned that when the bad tide comes in, it's going to cause us problems. Kill them all, which is probably going to happen. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to clear this side for planting. We'll do pine. We'll do oak over here and pine up here. So I think that's the better way of doing it. And let's get ourselves a gear workshop. Road that runs along here and connects to there. Oh, we're getting a bit of flooding. Oh, interesting. Interesting. It's all good though. Don't mind a bit of flooding. That's fine. And what we'll do is we will get a storage. We'll put a large industrial storage here. We'll put a medium warehouse storage here. This is going to be for planks, and this is going to be for gears. Have a bit of industry running. Now, if I don't want to rely on the compact wheels, I want to rely on beaver power. We don't have any spare beavers. This will be moved up here. But for now, I just want to get it in and running on the little bits we have. I'm going to also unlock the stairs, which are only 70. Gonna put in some stairs. Yeah. Yes. Gonna run the road like this, and we're going to put in a couple more water wheels in here as well because I need more than what we currently have. This requires 75 horsepower. It's only getting like 70. This requires harness power. Was 120, so yeah, we're gonna need more. We're gonna need more of them, so we'll do that. We'll put some more in. That'll be cool. That'll be awesome. We just need to wait for these to get built, which means we need to wait for people to actually be in here to build them, which is a little time consuming, but that's okay. That's okay. These are all gonna get the berries and things they need. Water's okay. Yeah, we just basically we are kind of in the early game holding pattern of we need more beavers. We need more beavers, so let's just wait to get more beavers in. I don't want to put in a big. I said about putting in a load of them and getting things. We could do that, but berries are not a problem. We're not eating berries anymore. I'm concerned about the water during droughts and things. So until we get big containers, or build the medium containers, I should say. Probably going to just trickle in the beavers and see how we go. This should take us up to 30. We're currently at 16 beavers, so we're going to need another house as well. But we'll get there. We'll get there. We have 5 unknown beavers. Most of them are kids. They're growing up. They're just doing things very slowly. So yeah. So I'm going to leave this going. And my plan will be to build this, get some things converted up to gears and planks and stuff. And then this side of the area, we do have as chopping down. Yes, we do. Don't want that chopping down there. We don't need that. Oh, we will change to oak trees. We have a bad tide approaching, which is going to be interesting. So we will see how our first bad tide fares. against us, and see what else we need to see if we need to do anything to achieve it. I really want to install the ladder mod, because the ladder mod I feel like is something that really should be in the base game, not stairs. So yeah, but we'll see. Okay, sorry about the cut there. There was a very loud vehicle right outside that was drowning everything out. So yeah, I'll tell you what we'll do before we bring this episode to a close. Let's go through this bad tide and let's see if we can what it affects. I know it's going to affect our crops, so let's change our crops to be harvesting right now, the day before the tide, so you can just harvest. Don't plant anything, just harvest anything. We're kind of full on this anyway. Let's turn off you. And you're going to work in there. Excellent. So I want this one builder to come and start building things. So we'll do this, and we'll see whether we can survive our first bad tide. And well, if not, then this is going to be a very short playthrough. But I think we will. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. What are you building first? You're going to build that? Yeah, that's fine. Right. So I want to destroy that. Don't do that, because a bad tide is approaching. We don't want to go down into the water. Don't do that. Bad. Okay, I'm going to say, would you pick up those, please? You have nowhere for logs and planks to go. That makes sense. The pine trees are spreading on their own, which is fine. You can do that. That's not a problem. So, yeah. Okay. Let us see what the bad tide brings, shall we? So, I'm going to leave this to the very last moment. It's not very... It is full in there. That's okay. It looks low because of this edge here, so... We'll close that now. In fact, no, we'll keep it open just for a moment, and now we'll close it. There you go. As the bad tide comes along, so we've got as much water in there as we possibly can. Let's... we might as well turn these guys off. Yep. So, there you go. So the first thing, all our kohlrabi dies. That's fine. The land's going to start drying, and then we'll start getting infected, just like it does here. Yeah, the kohlrabi. Yeah, so this isn't far enough to do that, but it's fine. It's that's not a major problem. Okay, so we affect 1, 2, 3 lines of trees, 4 lines of trees get infected. Oh, it's a lot more than I expected, if I'm honest with you. And that is going quite far, and it kills them very quickly as well. They die in like less than a day. So okay, but I think we'll be okay. It's a 10-day bad tide, which is not ideal by any stretch of the imagination. So yeah, just have to kind of deal with it, I suppose. I can turn these on though, even though they're going to have really slow production because they don't have any power. They do work during bad tide because this is spinning, so I might as well turn those on and convert some of our trees down to this here. Speaking of which, you can be paused a little bit. You were going to grow, aren't you? Let's put you back to planting mode. We've got down 2 of them. We've got 2 unemployed beavers now. Awesome. We've actually got unemployed beavers. I mean, we've caught up with everything, so I could probably leave that running, to be honest with you, but yeah, let's leave it running. And doesn't matter. Now we've got 1 unemployed beaver. Awesome. So let's up that there. There we go. Now using 100% of our beavers, not very effectively though because of power, but that's fine. And we only have 1 bed spare, so we probably want to get another bed going at some point soon-ish. We should get some gears in, which will be awesome. Everything can be wonderful, I hope. We will see. So I don't think there's anything else I want to be doing during the bad tide that I can think of. I mean, we can expand building some things. We've got plenty of logs and stuff, so that's not a terrible thing. So we want to build like more farmland and things, but we want to build more farmland and we want to get more storages and things in. That's the biggest issue. Storages are one of the biggest problems that we have. We don't have enough to build any of these medium tanks yet, so let's wait for the medium tanks to come along and we'll get them put in here. We need to just get the stuff. So yeah, I need to basically wait until this happens here. Now we do have these overhangs. It all costs metal though, so we can't build any of those. Okay. I was wondering whether we could build an overhang like here and get our beavers to build these, but no, they all cost metal, so we can't jump to overhangs just yet. Speaking of metal, we need to get in here and do something with these. So we need to seal this off here and this off here to get to access to one of these at some point. That's going to be an interesting thing to do. I think all of our blueberries are going to die. Yep, I think all the blueberries on this side of the field are going to die, so these blueberry harvesters weren't really worth it, to be honest. I think these are all going to die as well. If I'm honest with you, we're going to lose all our blueberries, so we're going to need to replace those. Somehow. I'm also not sure quite how quickly this water is going to get rid of here, so yeah, blueberries going to need to be replanted. That's okay, you can plant blueberries. So we can plant like some blueberries in here. Maybe we can get for a little gatherer going in here so they can plant blueberries in there. Either way, I think what we need to do is leave this one here and come back in the next episode when the drought is over. Well, when the bad tide is over, and assess the damage then. But I think we're going to survive our first bad tide. I think we will. I think we'll be okay for that. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I do hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.